Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Lions coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys. Well, down on the field, they're all thinking the same thing that they do every week, Charles. All the work, all the preparation over the past week, it all leads up to these next 4 quarters.
It's suspenseful now, Brandon, but once that ball is kicked, that thought will go out the window. From then on, it's just time to execute and fight for a win.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Brock. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he goes out right around the 39.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brock. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes third down and 7. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Brock. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trayvon Diggs, usually known for interceptions. Here he gets a sack. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
On first down, Haywood. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Davidson. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood, only a couple there, is going to be brought down about the 28.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Haywood. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Haywood. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Underwood. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun. Underwood. He's going to fire this to the end zone for Baldwin. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd down and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Third down and 13. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Underwood. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. It's caught inside the 25. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd down and 6 now.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. Haywood. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the...
Conversion.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, Peterson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Little pitch and catch caught by McDonald. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Operating from the gun, Underwood. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to the ground, Peterson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Underwood.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McDonald. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run with Peterson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for this next position. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Back to throw. Campbell making the catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down inside the 40. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go play action here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Brock. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Lions now. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave early in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run again with Peterson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 73 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone...
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.